Hello and welcome. My name is Anne. Welcome to Mystical Adventures. I'm so excited to connect with you tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to have a guest on tonight, Christine French. I'm not sure if you can see her or not, but I think you might be able to. Hi, Christine.
Hello.
Welcome. We're going to give a more formal, proper introduction to Christine in just a moment. But I just want to make a couple of announcements before we get going. So welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome to Mystical Adventures. I'm so excited to do this show tonight. Remember, after the show, I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live right at 4:30. It's going to be a tarot messages guidance forecast for March, and I'm doing it by sign. So stick around for that, and I'm going to stream that live from my Facebook page. Speaking of, I usually try and stream this online show, Facebook Live, A1R on my Facebook page, but for some reason there are some technical difficulties. I'm blaming it on Facebook. So I apologize, it's not streaming right now. But you will always be able to tune into A1R directly for the live stream or the archived episode on A1R or my pages. And I'm also doing a Facebook Live. I know, I'm killing it with the Facebook Lives here, aren't I? Doing another Facebook Live this Thursday at 4:30. If you are interested in dreams and dream groups, come join me at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to talk about my upcoming 6-week dream group. I will be facilitating, and that's going to be Thursday nights. This Thursday, the 25th at 4:30, I will be talking about this integrative dream group and giving you an introduction to what it's all about. So if you've ever wanted to work with your dreams in an inspiring, supportive atmosphere, there's limited spaces for this group, and I would love to tell you all about it. And also, Creative Visualization Show is planned for March, and also I'm finalizing the guided meditation. It is almost done. I'm so excited to share it with you. So, beautiful soul, I want to share with you the spirit helper for this week. And I did tune in my meditation. This beautiful entity showed up even without me actually tuning in to see who the spirit helper is. She just came to me, and I knew that she was wanting to bestow our show and you, my beautiful viewer, listener, with her guidance and love. So the spirit helper who came to me this week is a form of the divine feminine. Some people may call her a goddess. Some people may call her a figure from mythology. Some people may use different terms to refer to her. The divine feminine is another term. Her name is Abundantia, and I may be saying that correctly or incorrectly, but that's the way I said it, and I meant it with respect. She is traced back to ancient Rome, possibly even Ceres in ancient Greece, forms of the divine feminine. And she is, as you might guess from her name, Abundantia, associated with abundance and prosperity. So she is a benevolent form of the divine feminine who helps humans with divine abundance, prosperity, finances. And the vision that I had today in my meditation, she came to me and I saw beautiful woman with grains all around her, like wheat. And this is actually a traditional symbol that's associated with her. So here is the message that she wanted to say for this upcoming week. And you might notice some themes of abundance, manifestation, finances come up this week, as this is the message to my general audience. She says, Abundantia says, bid farewell to those times that have gone before. Bid farewell to all you no longer need. The time has come for you to take a stand and assert your power. This week is a time for the rush of gold, for blessings to be bestowed to you. My love, this is a time when you must forge ahead and know that blessings are coming. You are at the forefront. You are leading the way into something exciting. The way to abundance is through your heart, sharing your abundance with others and yourself. The way to freedom is through your mind, opening yourself to the possibility that life could be better. Allow yourself to believe in the truth that exists beyond this reality. You are one with your Creator. You are one with your destiny. And it is your destiny to march ahead and create this new abundance. So thank you, Abundantia. That was a beautiful, inspiring message. And I hope that is helpful to you, my friend, who is listening. Remember to tune into the divine abundance which is bestowed to us all. And once you can realize that it's always there, it's eternal, and our job is to tap into it, then you really do start to dance with these higher expanded forces that this beautiful goddess, divine feminine figure is talking about. So blessings, Abundantia. And now I would like to talk a little bit about my amazing, fabulous, delightful guest, Christine French. I know her personally, I know her professionally, and I can honestly say she is very talented. She's very gifted. She's a lovely, sweet person and a very inspiring colleague to work with. She's really good at what she does. She really is tapped in to this divine empowerment and abundance. And she is an energy shifting practitioner. She's also an oracle card reader, a certified energetic, spiritual, and life coach. The list goes on. She's a certified biofield tuning practitioner, and she's also a Reiki master. So I want to introduce Christine French, my friend and colleague, without further ado. Welcome, Christine.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on your show.
I'm so delighted you agreed to come on. How are you doing tonight?
It's a beautiful day. I've loved the energy that's in the air today. It's been a beautiful one.
It's kind of got a mellow vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's the hint of possibility in the air, which I think is exhilarating.
And I feel like this hint of possibility and abundance as I look at your beautiful mural behind you, this background.
Yes, thank you. It is. It's one of my favorites because it's just anything is possible if you just put your mind to it.
Yes, it's so true. And I just feel like, I almost feel like some fairies and some just little sparkles of magic. Tinkerbell might pop out behind one of those trees and fly around us.
Yeah.
So, Christine, tell us a little bit. I know you are an energy shifting practitioner among all the other incredible modalities that I listed. Tell us a little bit about your background, if you will, and how you got into this work.
Sure. I actually had a near-death experience when I was about 7 years old. I was hit by a truck, and my energy left my physical form, and I was able to connect with kind of like what I've identified as a universal energy. It was difficult in the beginning. I had to really navigate uncharted territory at the time. I didn't have any guides or anything like that I knew how to connect with. But after becoming an adult, I decided to delve into my gifts and find out how to use them for people's greatest good. And that's when my business, Guided Insight, was created.
Oh, I love that story. And, you know, I have out-of-body experiences, and near-death experiences are a type of OBE I have never had. And I find them very fascinating. I have heard so many encounters of people having near-death experiences and experiencing transformation. Do you feel like the near-death experience was destiny for you, that it was part of what you signed up to experience in this life?
I do. It definitely, because even before then, I was known as the odd family member. I just knew stuff that I really shouldn't. Got accused all the time of listening into adult conversations when really I wasn't. Whether I was absorbing my environment or just the energy of people, I knew that there was something different. the near-death experience really woke me up and gave me fact that there's this universal energy that is available for anyone who feels worthy of it. It's not just the gifted few. Anyone is worthy of this. You just have to have that value inside yourself and be able to hone in on it.
I wholeheartedly agree. I love how you put that, Christine. And that's a message that I often share with my audience here on the show is everybody is intuitive. Everybody has access to their sixth sense and to the universal divine support and power. And that's so interesting to hear that that really was a result from your near-death experience, is to feel that and to realize it is there. So powerful. And you went through a period where you sort of moved away from that lifestyle belief system and then came back to it. What helped you to come back to it, may I ask?
Well, a lot of difficult times in my life, all kind of congested together, and I was looking for information. I was looking for a navigation system that would help me be able to know whether I was making the right choices or not. I never really got rid of my intuition. I just kind of turned the volume down, basically. So when I started to feel like this inner compass inside of me and knew that I wasn't on course, that's what really led me to really accept that I had this intuitive ability, that it's here for my greatest good, and learn how to tap into it. And once I was able to tap into it, it's just anything is possible. I can't describe the amount of manifestation that has gone on in my life since I've accepted my intuition and followed what felt like my true north.
I really appreciate how you shared that with my audience, because I feel like so many people out there, so many people listening have gone through a period where they're disconnected from their intuition in one way or another, for one reason for another. It's such a common experience. And I love having people on my show, such as yourself, who can share how you've been there, you've done that, and me as well. And you've been able to reconnect, and it has changed your life 180 degrees for the better. So, yeah, so I just love how you are able to share that with our listeners. And I would really love to hear, Christine, as an energy shifting practitioner who help your clients shift their mindset in order to achieve abundance. Maybe that's why Abundantia came to me this week. She is going to share with us now, if you would, Christine, the energy of 2021, what you pick up on the meaning of that as the collective, and the tools we need to get the work done, as you say, for 2021.
Thank you. Yeah, 2021 is a very powerful year of energy that is available to anyone who really wants to grab onto it and use it for their greatest good. So the work that we have is for 2020, it was really about like that focus, like focus on your path, get off of everybody else's path, and let's tend to your path. They've given you a year to do that, and now we're in 2021, and now they expect you to get the work done for your path alone. When you tend to your path, only then are you really able to share your energy with the people who are at the place of wanting your help. So the tools that I basically see are 3 tools. The first one is a headlamp. Now, for me, what the headlamp kind of signifies is what kind of light are you bringing to illuminate the darkness? So do you have a lamp, or are you stumbling through your days kind of in the dark, tripping over things that might be in your way, not able to align the things that you need to align because you just aren't opening your intuition and allowing it to help you? So just think about, like, you can tap into your own energy and ask yourself, what kind of headlamp do I have? Do I have one? And is it illuminating properly? Or is it like I picked it up at 7-Eleven and it doesn't really show much? So once you figure out what your headlamp is, you can then start to tap into your intuition, strengthen it for your needs, for your path, in your journey ahead. The other thing is a tool belt. So sometimes I see the tool belts on people and it has just, like 3 hammers, no nails, empty pockets, or just paper and junk stuffed in them. So you really have to ask yourself, what tools are you bringing for your path ahead? So go through and see the things that you have, the qualities that you possess. Are they for your greatest good or are they not? Or do I need to make space and learn something new that is for my greatest good, that I can help, it will help my path going forward. The other thing is, what kind of shoes? Are you coming to a construction site in flip-flops? Because if that's the support you're going to use for your path, expect some bruised up toes, some slow movement forward, and possibly some steps backwards. So think about the support that you have. If you are your own support, it doesn't mean that you are alone on your path. It just means that maybe we have to open up our possibilities and find a stronger support. So if you are going to be doing some real heavy work and it's all on your own, you want to make sure that you have the support for your personal needs that are going to help you take the steps forward so you can go further on your path and tend to the things that you need to tend to.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Christine. Would you list those 4 really quick, just the names of the 4 tools?
The 3 tools is your intuition, which is a headlamp, your tool belt, what you're bringing to the table, and your support system, your shoes. And that's really about what kind of energy are you putting out there for use, for your path.
I love it. Sorry, three tools, not 4. I added one. Just maybe the 4th will make its way on the list.
Well, yeah.
Headlamp tool. You know. I love the clarity of those. Headlamp, tool belt, support, just so easy to visualize and remember. And I'm going to think about that. I think that's going to help me move forward in 2021. I am aware that we have a lovely caller on the line. Before we take the caller, I just want, Christine, can you mention your website really quick just to make sure we get that in there in case?
Yes, most
just in case I forget or what have you.
You can find me at guidedinsightct.com. You can also email me at info@guidedinsightct.com.
And you have anything else you want to share with the audience about upcoming events or services?
I do. Well, all my services are listed on my website as well as on Facebook. You can find me at Guided Insight on Facebook. But you can also email me and find out more. I do have packages that are 20% off if you sign up for the deluxe package or the basic, which is 10% off.
And I highly recommend Christine's services. So check out her website, guidedinsightct.com. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. So let's switch gears to one of my favorite parts of the show. That is the part in which we get to take a live caller. And Christine is going to be bestowing this caller with her intuitive guidance. Sarah Lee in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the show. This is Anne speaking, and I have with me my guest, Christine French.
Hello.
Okay.
So, hi. So, how can we help you tonight, Sarah Lee?
Yeah, okay.
Would you like just a general reading, or do you have a specific question?
Just a nice general reading, please.
Sure.
Okay. So what I'll do is I will tap into what should be the main focus of your energy in order to bring it from a denser state up to an abundant state of mind. Will that work?
Probably relationship.
Relationship. And are you currently in a relationship now? Or is this a relationship that you're trying to get into your world?
Was in a relationship, but we're still trying to be together.
Okay, so it's a relationship you're trying to forge and a bond in?
So we're trying to work on it.
Okay, good. I feel like there's a lot of energy that is there's like two different wavelengths that you guys are connecting on. You're connecting here, he's connecting here, and you're just not connecting in the right place. So it's a shift in perception that's really needed. What this means for you is for this path, you tending to your path, is try to figure out how you feel about a situation and how best to communicate that need to him as well.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and am I interrupting, Christine?
No, go for it.
I'm getting, Sarah Lee, that you have some big things you're focusing on in your life, which might be a little bit distracting to the relationship. And it's almost like this feeling like you're waiting on your partner to do something or give you some validation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like, the energy I'm getting from him, it is a receptive energy. And I feel like there is a desire to connect on both sides. And he can see that you have a lot going on and that you have maybe some distractions in your life right now, which, seem to be, I don't want to say an obstacle, but you're not able to put 100% into it now in some ways. But I feel like, kind of speaking to what Christine was saying, I pulled the Temperance card for you, and as for a guidance, how to connect and heal this. And with Temperance, It is about compromise. It's about finding a middle ground. It's about being patient. And I feel like your partner, he feels like he's patient and he's willing to work with you. And actually, if you can add a little bit more patience to your approach, Sarah Lee, I think that would help the situation quite a bit. And I feel like, you're coming from a place of wanting to know and wanting to get answers and wanting, that validation. And you also, I feel like, you are a strong, confident woman, and that you also have the ability to help assure him and to put forth some reassurance to him that you're understanding. And I feel like when you do that, it'll help open the doorway. Like Christine was saying, to, kind of bring you two on the same wavelength, because you're on kind of different wavelengths right now. And when you open the door with that patience and just taking a step back a little bit and letting go just a little bit, like they say, if you love something, let it go. Just sort of taking a step back with love, with compassion, but allowing maybe a little bit of space for him to show you as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Christine, are you getting anything else you want to say?
Yeah. I pulled the fear card as well, because this whole barrier between the two of you, this like middle ground that both of you are scared to come to open up and either lower your guard or, communicate on a different level, it's all fear-based. So what a good tool for you going forward would be for this relationship would be for you to really hone in on your past relationships and what is being triggered from those relationships that you are still in the process of letting go of going forward for your success in this relationship. So there's just some other energies that you have from your past relationships, and him too, that needs to be communicated, expressed, and let go.
So, Sarah Lee, I really hope that was helpful. We're coming to the end of the show. Thank you so much for tuning in, my friend.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Lucia.
Oh, yes, blessings. Thank you, Sarah Lee, for calling. Okay. And thank you, Christine French, so much for coming on. One more time, guidedinsightct.com. Check her out. Christine French, she's on social media, Facebook. Remember, I'm doing a Facebook Live right after this show at 4:30, and that's on my Facebook page, Creative Psyche Studio. I'll be streaming it live. Hopefully it will work. I affirm it will work. I affirm it so. And I just want to wish everyone a beautiful week. Thank you so much for tuning in. And also, I hope to see you Thursday for my Facebook Live on my Facebook page, talking about this upcoming dream group. So tune into the abundance, let go of the fear, and face the fear to let go of it. And have a beautiful, blessed week. Thank you so much.